I rise today in remembrance of Rita Semel, a towering force in San Francisco's civic, interfaith, and Jewish communities, and respectfully ask that we adjourn in her memory. Rita lived an extraordinary 104 years, and for much of that time, she served as one of the moral voices in our city. She dedicated her life to bringing people together across lines of faith, race, culture, and background, always believing that dialogue, understanding, and service could build a stronger and more compassionate community. A proud Jewish leader, Rita helped shape generations of civic life in San Francisco. She served as the executive director of the Jewish Community Relations Council, helped found the San Francisco Council on Religion and Race, co-founded the United Religions Initiative, and was the founding heart and soul of the San Francisco Interfaith Council. When Mayor Art Agnos challenged faith communities to come together to serve people experiencing homelessness, Rita helped transform that effort into what would become the San Francisco Interfaith Council, an organization that continues to strengthen our city today. Her leadership extended far beyond any one institution. She served on countless boards and commissions, including Congregation Emmanuel, Grace Cathedral, Catholic Charities, Jewish Family and Children's Services, the San Francisco Human Services Commission, and many others. Whether she was fighting discrimination, advancing civil rights, strengthening interfaith cooperation, or serving vulnerable communities, Rita was always at the center of the work. The arc of Rita's life mirrored some of the most important chapters of the last century. During World War II, she went to work at the San Francisco Chronicle in a role then known as copy boy, a title that reflected the gendered assumptions of the time, even though Rita was one of the women breaking those barriers. While there, she covered the signing of the United Nations Charter in San Francisco in 1945. She later said that day felt like the beginning of a whole new world. That sense of optimism and belief in our shared humanity would guide the rest of her life. She was recognized throughout her life for these contributions, including receiving the San Francisco Foundation's Community Leadership Award, being honored by Muslim community leaders as an interfaith pioneer, and being recognized as one of the Assembly's Women of the Year in 2019 by former Assemblymember David Chu. Yet, despite those accolades, Rita remained remarkably humble. When asked about her lifelong service, she simply said, "I'm just a busybody." The last time I saw Rita was just days before her passing at a Shalom Bayit event at the Jewish Community Center. She was there to honor the work of Shalom Bayit, an organization that provides domestic violence support, counseling, and prevention education. Even at 104 years old, she was still showing up, still engaged, still bringing people together. That was Rita. She never stopped believing that each of us has a responsibility to make our community stronger and our world a little better. Joining us today in Rita's memory is Michael Pappas, Executive Director of the San Francisco Interfaith Council. And Michael worked closely alongside Rita for many years and now carries forward the mission she devoted her life to advancing. Michael, thank you so much for being here with us today, and thank you for your continuing the work that Rita loves so deeply and always, always taking Rita to all the events. For me and for so many others, Rita was a role model and an inspiration. I'll never forget meeting her for the first time over a grilled cheese sandwich at Absinthe. I was running for supervisor in 2018, and I so wanted to impress her. I so wanted her to like me and make sure that I had her approval as I was running. And thankfully, I did get it. But I also gained a friend and a mentor and someone who would constantly ask, what would Rita do in situations I found myself in that were hard to decide? What would Rita do? Her passing leaves a profound void, but her legacy endures in every bridge she built, every institution she strengthened, and every life she touched, and there were many. I extend my deepest condolences to her daughter, Elizabeth Semel, her family, Michael, and all those whose lives were enriched by knowing her. Mr. Speaker, I respectfully ask that we adjourn in her memory.
Thank you, Assemblymember Stefani. Members, let's observe a moment of silence to honor the life of this historic Californian, Rita Semel. Thank you, members.